Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this 3D bedroom over here. So let's continue it. So over here we have done with this pillow over here. Let's just duplicate it. You can just slightly resize it and you can press shift and you can just duplicate that over here. If you want to work more over here, you can also use mesh cloth over here. Also we can go into this. You have some options over here. That's your free form. You can use some kind of relax if it is required over here. So we can slightly relax this elements. So we can just relax it. Select this. Use a relax option again over here to make the edges more softer. So after you're done with this, let's again duplicate this. Just slightly resize this more over here and we'll just put it down over here. Press shift and copy it. And we have option over here, that's your shift option. You can slightly freeform this particular object as you require it. Okay. So once you're done, so how you're going to create this curtains over here? So very first of all, let's go on to the top view over here. For creation of this curtains over here, let's go into the shapes. Let's take a line over here. So I'll go into this and I'll create a basic shape of a line. I'm creating it non-uniformly. So let's select this, all of its vertices. Let's go into this and slightly give a bit of a fillet option. So you can assign a bit of fillet over here. So after you have assigned this fillet over here, after that we can give a extrude modifier. So use extrude modifier and increase its amount over here. You can increase the amount over here for this extrude stuff over here in this way. So definitely it's not going to come in the full in the camera view, but we'll keep it in this way till here. After you're done with this, right click on it, convert to editable poly, and let's assign some loops over here. So let's assign some loops, and also we'll be assigning some FFD box, that's your freeform deformer. So I'll slightly use FFD box. If you require to use, if you want to use, slightly utilize this option. That's a good option over here. So using this option you can easily deform this. So that's a good way to deform it using this FFD box option over here. So once you have assigned this FFD box over here, I'll just give a basic color to it. So as you know over here, it's going to be in this view. So definitely we'll be assigning some camera over here. After that, what I'll be doing over here, I need to create this small vase over here. So for creation of this vase, let's again go into this line over here. Let's take a line over here in this way. So let's go into this vertices and let's again give a fillet to it. Again select the vertices and slightly give a fillet to it. So select the vertices, keep on giving the fillet a bit over here. If you want, you can give a fillet and then give a lathe modifier. So let's use a lathe modifier and align it to max over here. Let's again go into this line, go into the vertices, activate this show end result, slightly push it inside. So I'll shuffle this vertices more inside over here in the right manner. So once you're done, let's put it over here in this way. So let's right click, convert to editable poly, and let's give a gray color to it for now. Let's again take a box, activate the auto grid option over here and give a modifier, that's your taper modifier. So let's give a taper modifier, go into the box, you can slightly work with it. So once you're done, you can use a bit of curve to it, but before using curve you need to add some segments over here. Keep on saving the files slightly, so we can reduce it segments up to 3 and convert to editable poly. Select this edges over here and let's give over here as a chamfer over here. We can give a bit of chamfer and slightly reduce it, so I don't need more chamfer. Alright, so select the top polygons over here and slightly inset it. So once you inset it, you can just delete it. That's it. Alright, much better. After that, on the other side, we have over here a plant. So definitely you can use alpha maps also for this, or we can create it of our own. So let's take a cylinder and reduce the height of the cylinder, reduce the radius. Height segments, we can keep height segments a bit lesser, and let's give again a taper modifier, although you can use cone also. Instead of giving this, reduce its radius. That's it. So right click, convert to editable poly, select the top polygons, again slightly inset it and I'll bevel it. So first inset it, then you can just bevel it inside and click OK. That's it. So after that, we'll create of our own over here for the foliages. So let's just I can go over here, I can create own branch over here enable in viewport. I'll reduce its thickness over here. I'll slightly push over here. That you can create it accordingly. So let's go into the top view. Let's create our own leaf over here. For that you can go into this circle, enable in viewport, right click, editable spline, go into the vertices and make it as a corner. After that, once you're done with this, we can go into the modifier list and give a extrude modifier. So reduce the modifier to 0.2 or 3. So we can also keep to 0.1 over here and convert to editable poly. You can use a cut modifier, a cut tool over here. I don't need this loop definitely. So use a cut over here. Control and backspace to delete the cut. Alright. So you can define the cut according to your choice. And one cut I'll utilize over here on the top. Let's give a bend modifier. We can slightly bend it much better, and we can just push it up over here. So what I can do over here is I can change the hierarchy over here. Shuffle it over here. So shift and drag, and you can just duplicate this stuff. After that, just push it up. And you can just take a copy of this branch, resize that. So definitely that can be done. Again duplicate it, rotate it. That's it. Okay, so just save your file over here. So guys, if you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.